This is a true image of Bruce Lee. It's also his only actual combat record. In the picture, Bruce Lee supports the ground with both fingers. The performance played a classic two-finger push-ups. The movement is relaxed. Do a job with skill and ease. The core force of terror drew cheers. However, this is only the tip of the iceberg of Bruce Lee's strength. The next performance was amazing. It's so fast that the camera doesn't have time to respond. Bruce Lee stood alone in the middle of the field, explain his martial arts to the audience. At this time, a figure, Kueiwu's black karate player, stood on the stage. I want to experience Bruce Lee's kung fu. Just now he saw very clearly under the stage. I thought I had figured out Bruce Lee's routine, but when Bruce Lee really stood in front of him and punched, the black players had no time to react. You can only see your fist close to your face. After 2 attempts, black players are in uniform. He bowed his head and shook hands and left unhappily. I guess he's glad it's not a real battle. Otherwise, I'm afraid I'll spill blood on the challenge arena. Then a taekwondo expert came to the stage. In front of Bruce Lee, demonstrated his proud power. He saved up enough strength to attack. The host stepped back. Then he stared at Bruce Lee and turned away smartly. However, his provocation was really right and wrong. This kind of strength is a small case for Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee whispered to the host, remind him how to spare no effort to protect himself. He was worried that the host could not withstand the punch. Therefore, check the state of the protective equipment before the force is applied. Confirm whether the bench position can catch the host. Then Bruce Lee's performance surprised 4 people. He aimed at the protective gear and hit hard. Lightning flint room will hit the host for several meters. The bench slid a long distance on the ground. The armor was directly knocked out of the field. Show great power. Then Bruce Lee showed his strength again. He called a taekwondo expert. Fingers cling to the chest of a taekwondo master. Under normal circumstances, it is difficult to exert force, but it's such a short distance. Bruce Lee knocked his opponent down on the chair. Now the taekwondo master is completely convinced. Before stepping down, he looked at Bruce Lee strangely. Arrogance turns into reverence. But these are just appetizers. Bruce Lee in actual combat is even more frightening.